On Immaculate TV, ITVS, we are always on hand to bring this event to your doorsteps. Join us always and everywhere around the world on ITVS for breaking news, scintillating programs. We are limitless, we are boundless. For your comfort, studio session, Zoom meetings, live streaming of events, equipment rented, and others, ITVS is your preferred home. Welcome on board.
We now bring up the speed with news around Africa and across the nation, Nigeria. You're welcome to ITVS National News. My name is Andolo Akpo Idowu. I will start with a story of Emefiele, where a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, was today rearraigned at the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Maitama, Abuja, on a 20-count bordering on corruption and forgery. Dressed in ash-colored pair of trousers and dark jacket, the ex-CBN governor arrived at the court premises accompanied by his team of lawyers and associates. Recall that Emefiele was first arraigned by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on 6 counts of 1.2 billion naira procurement fraud. The FCC, on the leave of the court, subsequently amended the charge pressed against Emefiele. When this amended 20 counts was read to him today, the former CBN governor pleaded not guilty. And in the charge, Emefiele was accused of forgery, conferring a corrupt advantage and criminal breach of trust, among others. In the amended charge, Emefiele was accused of obtaining the sum of $6.2 million by pretense by falsely representing the secretary to the government of the Federation. Emefiele was also accused of conferring corrupt advantage on his wife, Omoyele Margaret, and brother-in-law, Omoyele Makumbo, by awarding a contract for the renovation of a portion of the CBN governor's residence in Ikoyi, Lagos State, to the tune of 99.8 trillion naira. Away from there now to Ibadan, where the operations manager of an hotel in Ibadan, Tunde Solomon, has passed away due to a heart attack linked to an explosion near the hotel in Bodija area of Oyo State. Immaculate Television ITVS had reported the explosion which rocked the Adeyi area at Old Bodija, Ibadan, on Tuesday night. And according to reports, the explosion claimed 5 lives and inflicted serious injuries on 77 residents of the area. It also damaged about 58 houses, according to reports. The management of the hotel in Ibadan, in a statement posted on the official Instagram account of the hotel on Friday, disclosed Mr. Solomon's demise, describing him as a dedicated worker with over 25 years of industry experience. The manager and the management expressed regret over the sudden loss. Away from Oyo State now to Ekiti, where the governor of Ekiti State, Biodun Oyebanji, yesterday warned local government officials not to drop his name to perpetrate illegality. He said that the advice was necessary as sometime around December 2023, he learned that local government officials in each of the councils deducted 1 million naira out of the money approved for Christmas celebration and claimed they wanted to give it to him. The governor spoke in Ado Ekiti, the state capital, while flagging off a 3-day retreat for the council chairman and other top functionaries across the 38 local government areas and local council development areas in the state. The retreat was organized by the state's Ministry of Labor and Local Government Affairs. It reassured the newly inaugurated local government officials in the state that its administration will not divert nor touch allocations accruing to them from the Federation accounts. Oyebanji warned the chairman and other officials against dropping his name to perpetrate fraud, saying whoever was caught would face the full weight of the law. Oyebanji urged the council chairman to be participatory by consulting widely with all the communities to execute projects that would be in the interest and have a direct impact on the masses. The Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, Folorunsho Labode, described the retreat as a way of showing that the local government was strategic to the development plans of Ekiti State. And in Nasarawa, aged women, including widows, today staged a protest in Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital, to express their displeasure over the Supreme Court's judgment, which affirmed the election of Governor Abdullahi Sule of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Recall that the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, David Ombugadu, had dragged Sule to court, challenging his 2023 election victory. The State Election Petition Tribunal had sacked the governor and declared Ombugadu the winner of the March 18, 2023 election, but the appeal court reinstated Sule and held that the tribunal wrongly relied on the evidence of 8 of the PDP witnesses whose statements on oath were not front-loaded alongside the petition. However, at the Supreme Court, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun held that the appeal lacked merit. A series of protests by women groups have since erupted the state's capital since the announcement of the judgment today. Newsmen observed many roads in the state capital had been blocked, including the FBC Lafia to Jos Road. Due to the protests, motorists had to take their initiative to use alternative routes to pass out of Lafia and the state capital. In an interview with newsmen, an automobile mechanic in Lafia, who identified himself as Malam Dogo Audu, called for the deployment of more security operatives to restore calm to the area. Shops and businesses and centers, including schools within the state capital, had also hurriedly closed due to the protest. And away from there as well, the former governor of Kano State and the leader of the Kwakwansia movement, Senator Rabiu Kwakwanso, has said that the issue of Kano Emirates will definitely be revisited. Former Governor Abdullahi Ganduje had split the Kano Emirate into 5 and dethroned the then Emir of Kano, Alhaji Muhammadu Sanusi II. Following the victory of the new Nigerian People's Party in last year's election, Kwakwanso had said the government of Abba Kabir Yusuf would review the dethronement and balkanization of the emirate. Speaking in an interview granted to a media station in Kano last night, the NNPP leader stated that the issue of Kano Emirate will be revisited as at when due. It has also been observed that after the Supreme Court validated the victory of Yusuf, there were intensified calls for the reinstatement of the former Kano Emir Alhaji Muhammadu Sanusi II. Meanwhile, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC in Kano, Alhaji Al-Hassan Yar-Yasa, had yesterday advised Yusuf against any attempt to sack the 5 emirs in the state. He maintained that the advice was necessary in the interest of peace, following recent calls on the governor to dissolve the emirate by some people who are bent on causing trouble in the state and creating disaffection between the government and the people of the emirate. He said any attempt to scrap the emirate would not augur well for the state, as it would be greeted with stiff resistance, especially from the people of the Emirates. And straight down to Kogi State, where 2 persons have been killed, over 70 houses were set ablaze in a communal clash between 2 communities in Kogi State. The communities involved in the communal clash are Otupo, Ojile, and Ochi Ibadan under Ampa local government area of Kogi State. Trouble started when some villagers in Ochi Ibadan allegedly killed a man from Otupo, Ojile, while he was returning from Lagos to his own village, Otupo, Ojile. Aggrieved with the death of their son, some youths from Otupo, Ojile, in a reprisal, went straight to the Ochi Ibadan and allegedly burnt down over 70 houses. The member representing Ampa 1 state constituency, Honorable Akus Lawal, confirmed the incident on the floor of the Kogi State House of Assembly during plenary on Thursday. He, however, appealed to the Kogi State Emergency Management Agency to immediately provide relief materials to all the affected victims in the communal clash. When contacted, the spokesperson for the State Police Command, SP William Aya, confirmed the incident. He said Peter and 1 other person were killed by a mob action following the communal clash between the Otupo, Ojile, and Ochi Ibadan villages after Peter was killed. It's news around Africa and across the nation, Nigeria. You're still on to the national news on Immaculate Television. And now in the world of entertainment. Singer-songwriter Tiwa Savage said she was robbed in the London area of England this week. And yesterday, the singer said on her Instagram story that she was robbed while in London. She then made another story post today showing her outfit of the day when she was prepared to step out. In her caption, she focused on her work. Unfortunately, this is not Savage's first encounters with robbers. Back in April 2023, there was a robbery attempt at her residence which failed. She confirmed this in an official statement on April 14th via Instagram page, stating that her home was breached by thieves. She cleared the air that she and her family were safe and unharmed, adding that some of the dubious individuals were arrested and were held for further investigation at the Alagmo police station, Ikoyi, Lagos State. And in sports, former Super Eagles head coach Gernot Rohr has highlighted the brilliance of Jose Pesario's tactical switch as Nigeria silenced host Ivory Coast. Rohr has praised the Super Eagles players and coaching staff for a well-deserved victory in the decisive AFCON 2023 Group A game against tournament host Ivory Coast. Nigeria defeated Ivory Coast 1-0 thanks to a well-taken penalty by captain William Troost Ekong, and the Super Eagles head coach Jose Pesario made a tactical switch from 4-3-3 to 3-4-3 and 5-4-1 while defending, a system that completely neutralized the Ivorian attack. Nigeria will look to seek automatic qualification against Guinea-Bissau in their final group game coming soon. And with that, we come to the end of the news today. But before we go, remember that you can now stream our live programs on multiple digital platforms. For iPhone users, Limex World TV app is where to go. And for Android users, NetNiger TV app is where to find us. Once and again, thank you for joining. And on behalf of the entire news production crew, we say thank you for joining. My name, once again, Anuluapo Idowu. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.